Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The problem is the younger group of guys aren't invoking a ton of confidence just yet, and Ball is a part of that equation. He's been tested at multiple positions, but has yet to stick at any of them. A former fourth-round pick in 2021 that has been active for only 13 total games in his career, he was placed on season-ending injured reserve ahead of final roster cutdowns in late August and is hoping to finally show and prove in the training camp to come. He'll have no choice but to do exactly that, considering he's entering a contract year with little on his resume at the moment provoke a contract extension beyond the 2024 season. I really can't stress enough how much potential I believe Waletzko has to be a high-quality swing tackle in the NFL, but his shoulders simply do not agree with me. He's now been victimized by both of them, suffering multiple subluxations that have, thus far, continually paused his young career to this point. He'd claw his way back from his latest stint on injured reserve in December but, not unlike Ball, he'll need to make waves this summer though. Unlike Ball, it'll be in the aspect of durability and not simply quality of play. Go ahead and pit both Waletzko and Ball against other inexperienced talent vying for the role of either swing tackle and/or successor to Tyron Smith, and likely a premium 2024 draft pick as well. Incumbent names that include Earl Bostick Jr. and former 2023 fifth-round pick Asim Richards, impressive talent out of UNC who was unable to earn a single in-game snap as a rookie, but who could very well be the wild card in this equation. This is one I'm bullish on for a couple of reasons. Cowboys CeeDee Lamb shouts out Giants sleeper during top 5 WR rank. New York Giants wide receiver Wan'Dale Robinson received an unexpected shoutout on February 15, courtesy of Dallas Cowboys rival CeeDee Lamb. While joining teammate Micah Parsons on the edge, Parsons Bleacher Report podcast, Lamb was asked to name his current top 5 at the WR position. After some deliberation, his choices were Las Vegas Raiders Devontae Adams, Miami Dolphins Tyreek Hill, Buffalo Bills Stephon Diggs, Cincinnati Bengals Ja'Marr Chase and Minnesota Vikings Justin Jefferson in no particular order. All fair selections. Before Lamb got to Jefferson, however, he took a moment to highlight a sleeper wide receiver talent that has caught his attention, Robinson. You know who's really a sleeper though, Lamb noted, if you just watch film. Wan'Dale Robinson, from New York. He's so fast. He's so fast, but he's so nice. His roots are crazy. The Cowboys playmaker made sure to acknowledge that Robinson isn't a top 5 NFL WR at this time, which goes without saying considering his resume, before adding that he has his eye on him in the future. He also pointed out that the Giants didn't have their starting quarterback, Daniel Jones, for a large chunk of the 2023 season. Parsons did not comment on the honorable mention but did nod his head as Lamb spoke. Lamb isn't the only one that has their eye on Robinson. Pro Football Focus analyst Jonathan Macri named the 2022 second-rounder as the Giants' early breakout on January 26. After tearing his ACL in his rookie season, Robinson returned as a more stable part of the Giants' offense in 2023, he reasoned. His 76 targets tied for the team lead with Darius Slayton despite appearing in 2 fewer games, and he finished with the 4th highest catch rate, 78.9%, among the league's wide receivers, min 20% of targets. The Giants currently have 5 pending free agents at the position heading into the 2024 offseason, which could allow Robinson to contribute even further in year 3, Macri concluded. Robinson definitely took a nice leap from his rookie campaign in 2023, and that was without a full healthy offseason to get going. He finished with 60 receptions for 525 yards last year, adding another 87 yards as a rusher, plus 2 total touchdowns. That was a considerable improvement after a rookie season that was largely lost to injury, although Robinson did average slightly more yards per game over his 6 2022 appearances. A healthy campaign with one quarterback under center would be very helpful for Robinson's overall development as a wide receiver. Lamb didn't include himself in his top 5 WR ranking, but he's definitely in the running. The Cowboys pass catcher finished the regular season with 1,749 receiving yards in 2023, which was second only to Hill. He also torched the Giants once again, racking up 228 yards over their two matchups. The second outing, Lamb actually caught 11 of 14 targets with one rushing TD and another receiving, reinforcing the theme that Big Blue can't seem to beat Dallas in recent years. In 2022, the Cowboys went 2-0 over the Giants again as Lamb put up another 193 receiving yards. It's becoming painfully clear that to stop Dallas, the G-men must first figure out how to contain Lamb. Deonte Banks will likely be a big part of that formula going forward, considering the Giants spent a first-round selection on the Maryland cornerback in 2023. Open market, Tyron Smith, Cowboys Otis in 2024. As we move to the second episode of Open Market for the Dallas Cowboys, a series focused on NFL free agency, we turn an eye from quarterbacks to the rather sizable humans whose job it is to keep them upright and out of the dirt, and especially considering how unsettled things were at the tackle position in 2023. Terrence Steele was both awarded a new deal and returned successfully from a devastating knee injury that ended his 2022 season and, though it took him a while to find his groove again, it stands to reason that another offseason of health and preparation will ensure he's in top form for 2024. The same type of optimism can't be had at left tackle, with Tyron Smith entering free agency after a resurgent season regarding his level of play, though not necessarily with his durability, and the swing tackle position leaves much to be desired in the realm of knowing what the hell is going on there. Let's talk about it. Entering the 2023 season, it appeared Smith was on the final leg of his illustrious career, at least physically. After all, he struggles annually to remain on the field for the entire regular season, and the emergence of rookie sensation Tyler Smith, and his ability to pop outside to left tackle and still dominate, made it appear the elder Smith had lost his spot. That turned out to be untrue because, while Tyron Smith did again miss time in 2023, he'd play in the majority of the games and looked phenomenal when he was on the field. A new practice regimen, i.e., not practicing at all, might have added a couple years to his career, and that means re-signing him would be a no-brainer to act as a bridge in figuring out who will be his successor, seeing as Tyler Smith is completely cemented at left guard going forward. We know who is not his successor, though. Edoga entered the roster via free agency last spring and, to his credit, he turned an uneven and forgettable training camp into some quality starts at left tackle in the early absence of Tyron Smith. That didn't hold true on the back end of the season, however, especially when you look at what he put on film in the narrow loss to the Dolphins in Week 16. What head coach Mike McCarthy did immediately thereafter was quite telling of what Edoga's future in Dallas might be, or rather what it might not be. Edoga's late-season struggles would drive the Cowboys to reunite with La'el Collins, their former starting right tackle who, in his football career, has also played left tackle previously. Collins wouldn't see the field to end the season, but there's a solid chance the Cowboys re-up with him in free agency to see what he can be for them in a swing tackle role in direct competition with the younger group of guys. And you fan, what do you think of the Tyron Smith situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.